So I sold things to people, and I did something terrible, and I hate this to this day. I hate myself for doing this. There was a guy who wanted to come in and trade a Honda Shadow, what was it? It was a Phantom. It was a Shadow Phantom 750. You know, the blacked out Shadow. Excuse me. He wanted to trade that in. He was a really tall guy, so he needed a tall or a long, big bike. My buddy's working at the liquor store right now. Hey, Jacob! Yeah. Shout out. But, we'll go this way. But, so, he wanted to trade his Phantom, his Shadow Phantom, in for a, Honda Fury. You know, one of those, the choppers. Honda Fury is a chopper. It's a 1300cc engine. And he wanted to get one of those because he was a really tall guy, and even after, you know, extending the pegs and everything on his Shadow, it just wasn't doing it for him. So he wanted a bigger, longer bike. Chopper. Oh crap, I forgot all the road construction down here. Oh well. But so, and he was really interested in the payments. That was his big deal. We gave him a fair price for his trade-in. I believe it was a fair price. And we took his down payment. And he was looking between, he had one that he really wanted, and then he saw another one that was an ABS model. And he was asking, you know, what's the difference between a 2012 non-ABS and a 2011 ABS? And I was talking with my manager's involved in the deal too. It was three of us talking, and he says, oh, probably just about 10 bucks in the payment, because the ABS is a little bit more, even though it's a year older. But just probably about 10 bucks more, or 10 bucks less in the payment, monthly payment. So he says, okay, let's do that. Well, you know, let's draw that up and see how much exactly it'll be, and I think I'll pull the trigger on that. So we draw it up, and turns out it's going to be $40 less than what than what he would pay for the brand new non-ABS. So I think, hey, great, it's going to save this guy 40 bucks. He's going to be really excited. I have this bike sold. Well, my manager says, oh, 40 bucks. We told him it'd be like 10. Well, here's what we're going to do. I said, what? He said, this bike is sold, I promise you. Let's raise this price and this price. And he started raising like the documentation fee and the handling and stuff like that fee, so that it would overall bring the monthly price up. I'm just kind of standing there in shock, like, are we really doing this? I just couldn't believe it. Before long, he had gone in and raised enough random numbers that you wouldn't really suspect, so that it was, he raised it $30, so that it was to the original 10 that we projected. And he told me, go over there and tell him this and tell him this and show him this, and don't say anything about this or this, but just, kind of explain it to him real quick. And I'm just in shock that this is happening. But I went along with it. And in the end, I scammed this guy out of 30 bucks a month for 5 years. 5 years times 30 bucks a month. It was wrong. I really do feel terrible about it. If I could find him, I make a decent amount of money. I make a pretty good amount of money now. If I know where he's from, but I don't know where he's at. If I ever found him, I would probably tell him what happened, and give him my phone number and say 5 years, 30 bucks a month, I'm going to pay you for it. I'm going to reimburse you for that, because I really do feel terrible. And that was just how it was over at that dealership. If they could screw you, they'd screw you. It was not about the motorcycles, it was about the money. And for me, it was about the motorcycles, so I didn't last there very long. I wasn't happy. I mean, I loved it for the first, you know, 3 weeks. The last 3 or so weeks, I hated it. And one day I just walked in there and said, I can't do it. I won't do it. Sorry. And they tried to get me to stay. And I said no. I said, nope, I can't stay here. I can't do this. This is wrong. This is not how we as a biker community should act towards each other. This is not how you run a business based on the community. So I quit. Now I'm doing the job I'm doing now and loving it. No complaints except for the hot weather or the freezing cold. Super high humidity or gusty winds. But oh well. Just the thing to take away from this is whenever you go to a motorcycle dealership, not all motorcycle dealerships are inherently evil. But you have to be careful. If you feel like these guys are not on the up and up, if you feel like these guys aren't enthusiasts, if you feel like these guys are salesmen first and bikers second, go find a dealership that's bikers first and salesmen second. Because that's how it should be. Alright everybody, peace out! Woo!